good, everybody? It's your boy Everton. Today we're talking about Mint Mobile in 2021. Now, guys, I've been with Mint Mobile since October of 2020. And so it's October, November, December, completed my 90 days, first 3 months, and I've actually re-upped with the unlimited plan. I am happy with the service. I just want to put that out there. But there's some changes that are coming out. I want to tell you guys about that and basically just give you guys an update of what I expect to see and some things that I kind of want to see them pay attention to going forward. And I'll just tell you guys about my experience with the service and things like that because I do have some updates on that as well. Some things I need to clarify. So first off, what's going to happen in 2021? So a huge change is going to happen in 2021. In fact, not late 2021, but maybe next month or the month after. Mint Mobile is a mobile virtual network that rents space from T-Mobile Spectrum, and that's how they provide service to their clients. T-Mobile is actually retiring their 2G spectrum. Why does that matter? Everything that's their spectrum. I mean, so what? Since they're retiring it, essentially what that means is that, well, Mint Mobile now, if you're on any of their plans, let's say you're on the 8 gigabyte plan, you had two options if you met that 2 gigabyte or that 8 gigabyte data allotment. So your options are you can either buy an additional gigabyte of high-speed data, or you could, do the rest of the month, 30 days at 2G speeds. Now, 2G speeds will no longer be applicable, and now we'll be reverting back to 3G speeds, guys, which is a way faster. You guys will have a lot more capacity to load web pages and to surf the web and things like that. Now, it won't be as fast as 5G or 4G LTE, but it won't be as slow as 2G was, which is amazing. Something you guys might want to keep in mind, especially if you haven't switched over to Mint already. Right around now would probably be the best time to get on. And FYI, guys, if you guys do want to check out Mint Mobile, there is a link to them in the description. Click on the link; it'll take you right to their best promotion that they have going on right now. Personally, guys, I suggest you guys sign up for the 3-month plan. It's an intro plan. It gives you the best rate, and you guys can check out the network, etc., and make a long-term decision after that, like I did to re-up for the unlimited plan. All right. So, what do I want to see occurring in 2021? So 2021, I want to see them focus on their app a little bit more. Now, currently their app is pretty simple. It's very easy to look at, very easy to understand, but I do have one critique. So they actually offer an unlimited plan now, and the unlimited plan is a tad bit different from every other tier of data that they offer. So from 3 to 8 to 12 gigabytes, you can choose to hotspot that entire data allotment. You can choose to use all 12 gigabytes to hotspot to another device and do your thing. With the unlimited plan, you can only hotspot about 5 gigabytes. Now, even though, regardless of how you feel about that, they should actually have an easy way to see how much you've hotspotted. Currently, when you log into the website or you look at the app, it only shows you how much data you've used altogether. Yes, I'm aware that there are smart people there that say, hey, you can actually see that in your phone settings, Everton. Go to System Settings, Cellular, click on scroll down. I want to see it at a click of the app. I think it's something that's very simple to add. It brings a lot of value to your clients, and it didn't make sense to do before when you can hotspot the entire 12 gigabytes, but now it does make sense to add it in there. Go ahead and hook us up, Mint. I know you guys watched my video. Come on, hook it up. So at the end of the day, what has my service been like with Mint Mobile? Well, if you guys are curious about that, I'll tell you an experience that I had about 2 weekends ago. So since I've actually signed up for Mint Mobile, it was in the middle of what was going on in 2020. Therefore, I wasn't hanging out with a lot of people, etc. So I've actually had an opportunity to kind of have somebody in my car 2 weekends ago, and we took a drive, and I was telling them about Mint Mobile service, and I was like, you know what? I get really bad reception in this one town center area, right? And I pulled up to this one parking spot, and I pulled out my phone, and I was like, look, and I tried to play a YouTube video, and that YouTube video was buffering like crazy, right? The person I was talking to actually had T-Mobile. They're a T-Mobile postpaid customer. They have 5 lines on their account. They're probably T-Mobile's most prioritized client as far as it comes to data quality, etc. And they pulled out their phone, which is a brand new phone. Like they have an iPhone 11 Pro, and I had an iPhone 10s. I hit play, and the data was spinning. Hers was spinning as well. basically, I'm not saying this to be like, hey, see, we both got bad. That's not the point. That's not the point. The point was that, like, you're getting very, very close to T-Mobile. In fact, I would say that the data service mimics it a lot. Will you get highest speeds? No, that's going to be reserved for T-Mobile's clients, right? Like, but you will get very, very good speeds, and it mimics it so much that like the good areas get really, really good, and the bad areas are bad all across the board. It's not like you're suffering from some severely compromised service. The service speeds for T-Mobile are very similar, but how does T-Mobile get to charge so much and Mint Mobile gets to charge so little? Well, there's two things. I mean, Mint Mobile does have cost-saving measures, right? Like they don't have any stores, they operate online, etc. Maybe their customer service isn't, that expansive because they don't have that much clientele. The way they keep their costs low, and they have a lot of online resources, etc., etc. I mean, there are some compromises that you will have to make to be able to take advantage and meet that price point. But another thing that they do is they do bulk savings, right? So even though their plan is very competitive against the major carriers, and it's very competitive against the major carriers, the cool thing is that if you have the ability to purchase bulk, then you can get even deeper savings. But even further than that, guys, one thing that everyone should do, if you're with Mint Mobile, I beg you, please take advantage of the referral program. Now, I do YouTube, right? I put my referral link under my videos, and then you guys can go ahead and click on it, and then it'll help me get to my referral capacity and things like that. And in fact, guys, if you guys want to check out Mint Mobile, definitely click on the link below. It'll take you right to Mint Mobile, and you guys can go ahead and get signed up. But the referral link, it allows you guys to build up credits, and in fact, I'll put the credits under, as far as like the credit schedule that you guys can get down below. But guys, it pays for your plan. So guys, essentially, let's just say you sign up for the 3-month plan, and you're like, hey, I want to start. I like this plan so far. Let me start telling people about Mint Mobile. Maybe you can go on Twitter, Instagram, wherever, and you just sharing the code wherever you want to, and you can get 10 people to sign up. Now, FYI guys, 10 people signing up means about $480 for you guys. Now, what that means is that you guys will be able to renew your plan. Their most expensive plan, if you re-up for a year, is $360. You've essentially paid for the plan yourself, so you can literally eliminate your phone bill going forward. I've done it. I won't currently, not gonna lie, I won't have another bill until 2023. I'm not gonna lie. It just works out for me. I will not have another cell phone bill until 2023. Now, I'm not telling you guys what to do, but it's almost like donating $20,000 to charity and say, you know what, I don't want the tax benefits that I get. Nope, I don't want it at all. I'm just gonna continue using the service without getting, referral credits. Let me tell you something. Those renewal credits have eliminated my cell phone bill. I used to pay $70 a month for a cell phone. Now I pay $0. Just keeping it 100 with you. And it's not exclusive to me. I'm happy. I'm not bragging because, you know why? You guys have the same access. But anyway, it doesn't matter. So let's talk about some of the things that I wasn't happy with about Mint Mobile that they have addressed. So the app. Yes, I noticed that I wanted them to show more data, but the app used to go down a lot. And I actually talked about it in one of my old videos. Not so much anymore. It actually hasn't gone down. I don't know if they're now fixing things during like nighttime hours when people are usually sleeping. I may have pissed off a couple IT people. Now you guys got to work at 3 a.m. I apologize if they made that change based on my behalf. Guys, IT guys, I apologize. But to the rest of the Mint Mobile community, you're welcome. But yeah, so it no longer goes down. I still log in almost every day because I like to keep track of how my referrals are going. So that's pretty fine. And also like to look at like how much data I have allotted out. So the app isn't going down anymore, which I am super happy about. And also, guys, I want to talk about like essentially like the buffering issue, right? So that's one issue that I have had with Mint Mobile. Now, here's the thing. It's really, I guess it's not an issue, right? Because they did tell me about it. But essentially, Mint Mobile and a lot of other companies as well, they actually have this condition to user that video streams at 480. I don't like that. Okay? I'm not going to lie. It's streamable. It's standard definition. It's not like it's like super blurry or anything. It looks okay. But once you go above that, you sometimes will run into buffering issues depending on where you are. And to be honest with you, I like I said, I don't like it. Another guy said, "Hey man, I just watched your entire video in 1080 and it hasn't buffered." That's dope. Like I'm not gonna lie, like cool. If Mint Mobile was like increasing the threshold on that, it's all good. I'm happy about that. But I ran into it a lot. I did use a VPN to kind of bypass that. Also, not only that, like you get privacy, things like that. So I'll leave a link to a VPN that I use in the description that will help you bypass that throttling limit. But other than that, guys, I absolutely like the service. When I was with T-Mobile, it was like a one-size-fits-all plan, right? And I like the ability to change levels or tiers of data that I need, especially when I'm at work from home right now. Guys, I don't need that much data right now. Even though I did sign up for the unlimited plan, which sounds like a contradiction. The reason I signed up for that is because I don't know when I might have to go back into the office. Like I may have to go back 2 months from now, and I might need a lot more data, and I don't want to have to pay for like the adjustment, right? Like the prorated amount. So I was like, hey, you know what? I don't know what my data needs will be like in about 3 months. So let me just get the unlimited now. I have the referral credits to pay for it. But I like the fact that I have the ability to choose a tier of data that I want. I also like the fact that they have unlimited talk and text and Wi-Fi calling and text. Someone said, "Hey, why do I need Wi-Fi calling and Wi-Fi text when I have if it's all unlimited anyway?" Well, the reason for that is because you can use your Wi-Fi signal as your signal, like your Wi-Fi as your signal. Which means that if for some reason you live in a cement apartment, I've been there where I don't have good reception, or I don't have good reception in certain areas. You can connect to Wi-Fi and it will work as a voice over IP, so it'll give you connectivity through your internet service, or your Wi-Fi, which is awesome. You can send text messages and things like that over there if you just happen to have bad signal. So that's the reason why it's not necessarily that it's giving you some additional redundant amount of data or talk and text. You already have unlimited about that, but if for some reason you had bad service, you can go ahead and use it now, that way. Service has been great, guys. Customer care has been awesome. And one of the things that I actually like about the company is actually their way of handling business, right? Or communicating with the clients. I got a notice from my bank, and anytime I get a notice from a financial institution, I'm like, yo, I read the first 2 sentences. And I'm like, yo, I'm not interested anymore. It's this a bunch of jargon, a bunch of codes, a bunch of stuff like that. When you get a correspondence from Mint Mobile, it seems like you're talking to an actual human being that didn't graduate with a scholar degree in technicality speaking. It's just layman's language that anybody can understand. They sent me an email about how they had to increase their regulatory fees or recovery fees, something like that, by 25 cents. And it's just basically hey, you know what? All cell phone service providers charge a fee. Ours is increasing by 25. It was just so easy to understand. And it was they were hey, it's not a big deal though because we're only going up by this. It was just so refreshing to anytime I get a communication from Mint Mobile, I'm not dreading to read it. And it helps a better client experience because I feel like I've been informed now. And it wasn't this mumble jargon. So at the end of the day, I do think that I like the culture of the company. I like the service. I like the option to pick the plan that works for me based on my current circumstances. And guys, I don't know about you, but a lot of people are going through it right now. I would like the opportunity to have a selection in what I feel is best for my situation. So overall, guys, I've been very happy with the service. Once again, if you guys want to check the service out, there's a link in the description. Click on that link. It'll take you right down there. You also use the referral codes. Please have Mint Mobile pay for your service. Don't pay for your. I paid me. I'm gonna keep a little secret, but I paid Mint Mobile $30 since I've been a client with them. That's it. They've gotten money from other clients because I help refer to other people. So I'm not gonna act like they're just they just like me so much because no, I've referred other people to them. But at least you get compensated for that, and the compensation is different because you can almost get to a point where you don't pay any money. Anyway, guys, I'm not gonna go on for too much longer. I just want to talk about that really quickly. please check out Mint Mobile, guys. It's at least worth a look. Click the link in the description. I'm pretty sure, just be aware and make sure that the business relationships that you are in are right for you. But anyway, guys, I appreciate you guys watching. Hopefully this update has been, kind of useful to you. Until next time, I'm Everton, and I do videos Everton's way. Peace.